and there's plenty of stuff. In fact, the list runs over 2 slides. So throughout the course we'll be covering a ton of stuff. But don't be intimidated. It's cool stuff, or mostly cool stuff, and I've tried really hard to make it all interesting and as easy as possible to learn and remember. So first up, we'll learn about the disk drive. I know, the disk drive has been around since the dawn of time, or so it seems, but it's fundamental technology in the IT world, and the technology that you'll absolutely want to know and understand from top to bottom. Then we'll get a bit more modern, and we'll talk about solid-state technologies, things like flash memory that are taking the IT world by storm right now. Then there's RAID technologies, another one that's been around since forever, but it continues to be fundamental in the IT world. And of course we'll talk about storage arrays, big ones, small ones, thick ones, thin ones, you name it, fibre channel, iSCSI, NAS, the lot. We'll cover architectures of storage arrays as well. Then we'll dedicate a lesson to fibre channel SAN technology, and another lesson to IP storage, things like iSCSI, NFS and SMB CIFS technologies. Then we'll talk about Fibre Channel over Ethernet, or FCOE, a relatively new technology that combines the 2 dominant data center networks that are Ethernet and Fibre Channel and combines them into a single data center network. Then we'll talk about replication technologies, protecting your company's data and applications from things like disasters. Right, time to flip the page. Following on from replication technologies, we'll cover snapshots, and then move on to capacity optimization technologies, interesting and increasingly important technologies such as deduplication, compression and thin provisioning. After that we'll discuss storage virtualization, not server virtualization, storage virtualization, and the different layers of virtualization that exist in the storage world. Then there's backup and recovery. We'll spend an entire lesson talking about the different types of backup and recovery and how important each is, before spending a lesson on storage management and another on storage performance. We'll then spend a lesson talking about troubleshooting and finish the course talking about data centers. So yeah, a lot to cover, but like I said before, interesting and cool technologies that'll prove important in your career in IT, as well as get you through that important CompTIA Storage Plus powered by SNIA exam. Oh, and I've tried hard to make each lesson as independent as possible, so you should hopefully be able to jump around the lessons as you wish. You don't necessarily need to start with lesson 1 and go through each in turn in the order that's set out. And with that, let's have some fun and crack on with the course.